y'all doing?
We're all back backwards because we had tight ends in front. Tight ends up in front. As long as we're doing it good. Elevate on, Fisher's out. Everybody gone. Everybody's gone, all right. You are ready.
Near the 42-yard line. Mannon and Bell, the tacklers. They pitch it back, and the ball loose on the pace. Scramble for it. Forward scrambling and trying to fight Matt Northcutt, I believe, for that football. Down on the bottom of the pile for Plainview, and Big Spring able to maintain possession, but a loss back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. May have seen perhaps Bulldog Stadium. Owens on the delay, up the middle across the 40 to near the 45-yard line. And that was Ford. Yeah, Kobe Ford. Mannon and Bell, the linebackers, in on the tackle for Plainview. Gain of 3. It's going to be second down at 7.
And about 3 at the Clovis 33. Split backfield. Willard, the flanker, comes in motion. McNellis barks the signals out. Turn inside, handoff to Michael Cano. And Cano down to the 30-yard line. Gets a couple of real tough yards as Clovis really stayed at home that well. That was the fullback inside trap with Cano, and they did a good job. It'll be a third down situation. Third and about 2 along to Willard on the far side. Split out. McNellis, the quarterback. McNellis rolls. McNellis is looking, finds a man open, and throwing for Nix, but right at his feet as James Nix couldn't come up with a low throw. So it'll be a fourth down situation for the Bulldogs. Fourth down, 7:53 left to go in the opening quarter play. The Bulldogs going to convert their first down. Fourth and about 3 yards to go. McNellis sets his team. Willard goes in motion. Now he's split. He is set in the slot. Only foul to the near side. It's a give to Aaron Haynes. Haynes makes a cut. Haynes moves in the backfield and down for a first down at the 16-yard line of the Clovis Wildcats. Aaron Haynes on the handoff from McNellis. Got a good push on the line of scrimmage from Bridwell, Denny, Gatum, Rogers, Tim Dallas, and Jimmy Nash. And picked up the first down. First down and 10, Borger on the Clovis 16-yard line. 7:46, no score, but the Borger Bulldogs are knocking at the door. Willard and Nix are split out, and McNellis down with the penalty. First and 5, ball at the the 11-yard line. McNellis, straight handoff to Cano, and Michael Cano picks up a couple of real good yards. Boy, Derek Bridwell, Johnny Reston, took the nose guard, David, to pull in while we try and use our quickness and speed to go outside. Second and 2. It's a give to Haynes. Haynes down to the 5 to the 4. As Aaron Haynes off the handoff from McNellis. Again, good surge by that offensive line. While taking yard line, Nix and Willard are the wide receivers, split to either side of the football field. Split backfield with Cano and Haynes. McNellis, the man under, takes the ball, and the flags drop, the whistles blow before the play got off. Let's see what the ref did on a fourth down conversion. And here they are. It is first and goal from the 10. McNellis has Haynes directly behind him. Michael Cano, the fullback, comes in motion. And McNellis fumbles the football. Looks like Clovis picks it up, and they do. Key mistake by the Borger Bulldogs. Fumbled exchange from the quarterback, Kevin McNellis. Brings them up to the line of scrimmage. They are in the I formation. And the quarterback, Cade Colson, has his team. He gives them the tailback. And boy, that time, Maya King really stood him up, Johnny Rustin. Chris Justice did not get anything at all. Maya King is having his way with the offensive linemen directly across from him. He certainly is, but I'll tell you who's going to have their way all year and going to have more start in their 3- and 4-point stands with Colton Rogerson. Talk about a package. Way back there. him up to safety position and really nailed him, Johnny. Tony Powell, of course, the senior all-district safety returning from last year. And Tony, here they come. They send two wide receivers from the far side of the field. Jody Meek along with Devin Brown out to cover for the Bulldogs. Colson, the quarterback. Here's the fumble in the backfield. Let's see. Ryan King was trying for it. Let's see. It was a fumbled exchange on the Wildcats. The tailback Justice was able to get the football. They reminds over that. Surprises me. The empty visitor stands across from us. Colson punting from his goal line. Nice high driving punt. And James Nix takes the ball and fair catches. And the Borger Bulldogs will have great field position at the 46-yard line. Going to the near side of the field. Haynes and Kano back behind Brandon Hooper. Hooper sets his team. Marks the signals out. Looks over. Here comes Kano in motion to the near side. Hooper turns. Delivers to Haynes. Haynes has two men in front of him. Makes a block. Makes a cut behind a good block. And down to the 40. To the 39. Into Wildcat territory. Johnny Rustin. That was Paul Melton. Really proud. That was the old Washington Redskin counter trade to this side of the field. And the big tackle and guard came out and really led Aaron Haynes. And that was a beautiful play in a first down. All fans will have 3 years to watch Aaron Haynes. First down and 10 from the Clovis 40. A give to Haynes again, pounding the left side of the line. And Haynes behind Gaynham, Rogers, and Tim Dallas picks up about 3 yards. It'll be second and 7. 3:26 left in the first quarter of play for the Borger Bulldogs in this home opener. Second down, Nixon Willard to the near side, I formation. Hooper rolls, and he finds Kano out in the flat, and Kano drops the football a little bit behind him as he tried to turn, and the big fullback stumbles a little bit, and the ball goes incomplete. It'll be, oddly enough, I don't think the Bulldogs have a reception yet of a pass. High formation, it's third and 6. Hooper options down the line, makes a cut at the line of scrimmage, but it'll be fourth down as Brandon Hooper tries the option play down the line of scrimmage. Wilkinson back at the 46-yard line of Clovis. He'll try for the Coffin corner, a low snap, he picks it up. Wilkinson, a nice boost kick, and Nix knocks it out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Thing for the Coffin corner, Johnny Rustin, and Nick right at the 1-yard line, down the football. Good heads-up play by the senior, James Nick. Go heads up and lots of hustle. James Nix will inch away from the goal line chalk. And this is the time to be careful. Cade Colson brings his team up. Split backfield. Looks like the line of scrimmage for the Clovis Wildcats moved early. Let's see. No flags down. Boy, they looked well off quick. That time, Russell King and Jody Meek on the tackle. And Colson just tucked the ball under his arm and tried to get what he could, and he got it together. High formation. Justice deep in the eye, but it's a handoff to the fullback, just right up the middle. The fullback and Trey Locke. Pardon me, that was Milton Finch with the carry, but Finch didn't get any yards. Well, he got a couple of yards. The Bulldog defensive line really surged. J.R. Duke along with Russell King and Chris Nieves. And John, if they can hold the Wildcats here, that will remain. High formation for the Wildcats. Colson sets his team. Flag. There's the flag down. Then we delay a game. After the penalty, it is third down and 8. Ball on the 3-yard line. It's a give to the fullback, and he gets a couple of yards at the most. Colton Wilkinson knocked him off his feet, and then the rest of the Borger Bulldog defense swept him right up, and it'll be fourth down. And this will be back in 1 minute. Eric Roanhouse in his 21st year. Back deep. Colson punts the ball, and James Nix calls for a fair catch at the 37-yard line. Borger Bulldogs set up shop. Exactly right. Here come the Bulldogs, first and 10. McNellis in for this series has Kano and Haynes in the backfield. Willard and Nix are the receivers split to the field. McNellis rolls out. out. He looks, and he finds Kano out in the flat, and Kano picks up about 4 yards down to the 33-yard line. Michael Kano just on a little flare pass Johnny Rustin out of the backfield.
Well, it looks with McNellis coming in for his second term.
And it is second down, 2nd and 6 from the Clovis 33 or 34-yard line. McNellis sets his team. Willard, the flanker, in motion to the near side. McNellis fumbles the ball and picks the falls on it. A loss on the play. And it'll be third down for the Bulldogs, 3rd and 12. Now, if
Anybody over 40 or remembers the old firm grip, let's get some of that tacky spray and get it on McNellis' hands.
It is third down. McNellis, straight drop back. He's looking and finds Haynes over the middle. And Haynes drops the football. It was a good pass by McNellis. But the young sophomore just could not hang on to it. It'll be 4th down.
Had to be wide open.
All right, Colton Wilkinson back in deep punt formation, standing in his own territory. Wilkinson, a nice high punt, going for the coffin corner again. And it's down at the 4 to 3, and Willard gets it down at about the 1-yard line. Wayne Willard finally looked up and found where the ball was, Johnny, and got down there and found it in good shape. And
That's one of the red jerseys as it came down early.
all right, Colson, a little misdirection, but he does not get out of the grip, and that is Michael Kano, the defensive end. Colson, the quarterback, wanted to do the bootleg, Johnny Rustin, and Michael Kano was there waiting on him, and he is down. It looks like he is rattled a little bit. It'll be Jody Meek. Quarterback goes out to the far side on the coverage. Devin Brown down here. Colson gives to the tailback, trying to get around the corner. Meek drives him out, and Tony Powell knocks him out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. There's a flag on the play, and I'm afraid possibly we're going to have a late hit.
I think that's what the call is going to be, David. Looks like the running back was
Football team right now. Split backfield for the Wildcats. The quarterback Colson on the bootleg. Again, Jody Meek comes on the blitz, and he finds the court justice on the far sideline and makes a beautiful catch. That was broken coverage. That time, a man, the tailback, leaped out of the backfield and was wide open. And if it is by having a wide open receiver. It is 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 42-yard line. It's the option to pitch, and Justice, the tailback, gets it across the 45. There's a flag down. Let's see what it's going to be. Justice, the tailback, on the option from the quarterback, came to the near side. It's going to be apparently against Clovis. The Borger Bulldogs clapping, so here's the call. It's a hold here for high school football here from Bulldog Stadium on a beautiful Friday evening. Colson, the quarterback, rolls out, and it's intercepted. Tony Powell, in and out of the hands of Powell, and looks like a reception. What a play. That time, I believe that was Milton Finch. When the fullback had come out, Tony Powell nearly intercepted the ball. And
just strengthened with those arms.
All right, it's 2nd down, and it's a give to Justice on the cross action, and a whole host of Borger Bulldogs staying at home. Sandy Keys coming up from his safety position. Christy Alves, Russell Maya King, Mario Acosta, Peyton Lumpkin. Boy, what a good job that those front positions for the Borger Bulldog defense. Sandy Keys on the scoreboard for the team. They're down. Colson is the quarterback. He fakes to Justice, rolls out, looking for a man open, has a man. Let's see, it's going to be incomplete. The ball hit the ground first as the split in. Matt Green made a diving catch for the football, but it went incomplete and fell down on the ground. Jody Meek on the coverage, and it'll break the ball in the end zone. All right, Colson, the quarterback, is back to punt for Clovis, standing at his 35. Nice high boot. Comes down. Wes Tyndall has the football to 20, and Tyndall is pushed back, and Borger will set up at looks like the 17-yard line. Derek Nix comes to the far sideline. Willard on the slot for the Bulldogs. Kano and Haynes in the backfield. Willard goes in motion. I formation. It's a give to Haynes, and Haynes over the left guard behind Gainham Rogers picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down. And let's call it 7. Second and comes to the near side. Nix, the receiver, split to the far side. Kevin McNellis is the quarterback. He has Kano right behind him at the fullback position, and Haynes deep in the eye. It's a give to Haynes behind Kano's lead block. And Haynes about 2 yards maybe at the most. Aaron Haynes it up after that first series. We're going to have to get outside of that big front five and maybe try and get around the outside, use our quickness. And McNellis is rolling out and throwing, and it's going to be at the feet of James Nix. There's a penalty flag down as McNellis was really being chased by the Clovis defensive end that time. Deep left formation standing in the 7-yard line. And over the head of Wilkinson. Wilkinson trying to run the football. And he gets a punt off somehow, ladies and gentlemen. And it gets a Bulldog down. It is rolling. It's going to be killed at the 38-yard line. Boy, howdy, Johnny Rusty. Colton Wilkinson. The ball was snapped way over his head. Went back, picked it up right deep in the end zone, the old end line. Made a couple of moves like Aaron Haynes might make, and somehow got the ball off. And I'll tell you what, that's a game ball for Colton Wilkinson. Let me tell you, that is the Kodak Polaroid replay of the game so far. I'm telling you, that is some incredible pressure for a young man to be back there. Clovis has good field position. They have the ball first and 10 at the Borger Bulldogs 37-yard line. Split backfield for the Wildcats, and it's a toss sweep to Justice. He's turned in and cleaned up by Chris Viaves. Johnny Rustin from his tackle spot slid over like Dizzy Dean might have said. Dizzy who? Dizzy Dean. You're too Christmas in July or August. Split backfield, option down the line. It's a toss and the option to the big fullback, and he gets close to a first down. There's a flag down on the play. Let's see if it's going to come back. I believe it's against Clovis. That time, 45-yard line. High formation, Finch. And Justice, the tailback, on the blade handoff. Justice down the sideline. He is open. Justice at the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Chris Justice on the delayed handoff broke through and got down that line of sideline, Johnny, and he took it home. Finch, the 180 pounds, Justice, the 180-pound senior. Borger Bulldogs, Russell King had his hands on him nearly and was given chase to the tailback, and he got through there. The linebackers looked like over. Cade Colson, the quarterback, also does the place kick duty, and he'll attempt the extra point. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it's good. Clovis on the board, 7-0 here, deep in the second quarter play, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Kickoff, Chuck Holland is back there along with Tony Powell. The up back, Chad Trigg, recovers the ball and be down about the 29-yard line. That's where Borger will set up shop. There's a flag down, though, but it's still early. McNellis sets the team. Split backfield. Willard next to either side of the field. Willard goes in motion. And McNellis drops back. He finds Willard. Willard has the football. Willard the 30, the 20. Willard at the 5, the 10. Touchdown, St. Willard. And with McNellis, right to Willard at the 40-yard line. He goes in, Johnny Rustin, untouched. And Borger gets on the winning side of the football field. Well, we knew they were going to have to call his number sometime, huh? Push that button. Oh, what a beautiful play. 70-yard touchdown play, and Borger answers the call. Wow, what a beautiful play. Let's get him back in the ball game. We were talking about Zane and Nix just before the snap, and I watched Zane take off, and he just trotted across the middle for about 10 yards, and then he began to turn it on. I'll tell you what, I hate to listen to the replay on that, George, because I got my thumbs tied up. The 10, the 5, the 30. Well, anyway, we're on the board, aren't we? Amen. Let's take a turn
turned on the afterburners, and McNellis found him.
All right, Limoges with a booming kick, and Justice fields it in the end zone, and he downs it, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Clovis Wildcats. Radio crew here. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. They have the ball on their 20. The handoff to the big fullback bench, and he is taken down. A good tackle by Chuck Holland coming up from his safety spot. Chuck Holland, the junior, in there doing a nice job, and he cleaned him up. It'll be second down. A gain on the play, continue to do here on defense. Two receivers for Clovis on the near side. Man in motion. The ball is on the ground. Let's see. Well, Clovis gets back on it. It'll be third down, though. Third and about, let's call it third and 9. Bench behind Cade Colson, the quarterback. Two men split to the wide side. Colson rolls out. He has a man wide open. It's tight end, and he has the football across the Bulldog 50-yard line down to the 45. A big tight end for the Clovis Wildcats, Cliff Godfrey. Down there, Johnny Rustin, and he made a nice, but they're going to have to slow down these receivers with a little bit of a bump. Split backfield toss, sweep to Justice, and he's going to throw the football. Has a man wide open, and out of the hand, he was wide open, Johnny. Matt Green, the split receiver, and it was a halfback pass. Chris Justice overthrew the wideout Green. It's second down and 10. Justice fumbles the football. Let's see. Borger on it. And they have the football. Justice fumbles the ball. Let's see who comes up with it. And I believe Crispy Alves picked the ball. Justice put it on the ground. And the Borger Bulldogs turn back the handoff to Aaron Haynes. Aaron breaks the line of scrimmage. He's in the backfield. He's driving. He'll have the first down inside the Clovis 40. Good play that time by the offensive line, Johnny Rustin. Derek Bridwell, Ryan Denny. Gainham, Rogers, Tim Ballas, and Jimmy Nash opening up a huge hole that time for the young sophomore who ready to attack and take advantage of the turnover. First and 10, split backfield. Tony Powell has the football. Tony makes a cut. Tony down to the 34-yard line, and that is a new little wrinkle, Johnny, they put in on the offense. We'll have Tony Powell and Zane split out on the same side of the football field. Tony, of course, going mostly defense, but comes in. Powell and Willard again split out to the far side, mixed to the near side. Kano and Haynes in the backfield. It's a give to Haynes. Good block. Haynes makes a cut at the 35, the 34, down inside the 25. Aaron Haynes, a nice block there in front of him, and Haynes cut off the block. Minute 38 to go in the first half of play. 8 left to go in the first half. McNellis drops straight back. He looks, finds a man in the end zone, and Willard in the end zone. Touchdown, Borger Bulldogs. Kevin McNellis drops back, and Zane Willard, the inside man on the two receiver set, broke wide open at about the 2-yard line. McNellis put it right in his breadbasket, Johnny Rustin, and we're on the board again right before half. Boy, that sure helps a little momentum to score right before halftime. Absolutely, and I'll tell you, Zane looked as cool as a cucumber in there, waiting for that ball to come down and just hopping up for a nice little two-handed catch. Nick Limoges with a point after. It's good. Borger connects, and with a minute 32 left in the first half of play, the Borger Bulldogs 14, the Clovis Wildcats 7. We'll be back to throw the football, and these young Bulldogs are gelling as an offensive unit, and it's going to be something to watch. Limoges with a booming kick, a little razzle-dazzle. Matt Green has the football, and he is taking it to 20. Green still on his feet, trying to get around the corner. Green coming to the near sideline. He makes the corner, but a couple of men finally push him out of bounds, but not before he gets a long ways back up the field. A little razzle-dazzle by the Clovis Wildcats here. Nick's team, Milton Finch, is the fullback, and Justice the tailback. A mishandle there. Let's see, the Bulldogs fighting for the ball. Clovis gets back on it. I believe Cade Colson, the quarterback, got on the loose football, but it'll be second down and 12. Mr. Taillights and Dust himself. Colson delayed handoff to Justice, but nothing doing as Maya King, Johnny Rustin, destroyed that offensive tackle and met Mr. Justice in the backfield. Boy, what a game Russell Maya King is having tonight.
He is all over the place on that defensive side. I'll tell you, Chad Anderson also in there following up, putting the pads on Chris Justice in the backcourt.
Clovis, two receivers come to the near side. And it's the delayed handoff to Crossbuck to the fullback. And he'll pick up about 7 or 8 yards. And that's going to end the first half of play. And with one half under our belt, the Borger Bulldogs 14, the Clovis Wildcats 7. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Out here tonight in this good-looking Bulldog Stadium.
Boy, isn't it a beautiful evening for high school football? And Colson kicks the ball off deep to begin the second half of play. Jody Meek receives the ball at the 10. Jody Meek breaks across the 30, out to the 32. Jody Meek giving the Bulldogs good field position as we begin the second half of play as the Borger Bulldogs come out on offense. Kemlott, Kano, and Haynes in a split backfield behind McNellis. Willard comes in motion to the near side of the football field. McNellis delayed handoff off to Haynes. Haynes makes a cut behind a nice block, and he'll pick up about 3 yards, right about the 35-yard line. Boy, Johnny, Aaron Haynes, every time he touches the ball, it's ahead. All right, it is second down for the Bulldogs. Split backfield again. McNellis marks the signals out. Toss sweep to Haynes, coming around. Gets a good kick-out block. Haynes to the sideline, down the sideline, and out of bounds at the Clovis 45-yard line. Nice kick-out block that time, and Haynes cut off the block, Johnny, and he was down the sideline. Well, good job, and I'd like to see him get Haynes in his Crest territory. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Opening moments of the third quarter. Borger leading 14-7. McNellis marks the signals out. Willard goes in motion. Nix to the near side, and that play just did not get untracked. The penalty. That's where they set up shop. McNellis sends Willard in motion to the far side. Nix split to the near side. Toss sweep to Haynes. Haynes makes a cut. Stumbles. Loses the football. And is picked up by Green. And Matt Green gets the football, picks it up. Haynes coughing it up there as he tried to make a cut, and that ball, Johnny, bounced about 20. All right, Clovis opens up with a split backfield. A wingman on the wing, and it's a give. Quarterback looking, finds a man open, and has the tailback, Chris Justice, with a long reception, and he is finally out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Tony Powell catches up with him, but Chris Justice was wide open there, and Clovis is, that plays, all right, it is 1st and goal, split backfield. Colson is the Clovis quarterback. It's a delayed handoff to the fullback that time. Milton Bench takes the handoff on the cross-duck action, and he's taken down by Michael Cano, the end, along with Chris Nieves with his backs versus his wideouts. Second down and goal at the 10-yard line. Option, the quarterback Colson has the football down to the 6-yard line. That way he just optioned down the line of scrimmage and turned it up at the first little bit of daylight that he saw. Has it down. It'll be 3rd and goal. Third and goal from the 10. High formation. Strong power eye. And the quarterback rollout, and he finds a man open in the end zone. Touchdown. Matt Green had come out of the backfield. Pardon me, that was the tight end. Cliff Godfrey. Cliff Godfrey came open on the little point after. Cade Colson, the quarterback, does the duties for the point after. And the kick is up, and it's good. And the game is knotted up at 14 at 9:27 mark here in the third quarter. 14-14. You look at old Colton Wilkinson down there. His jersey is 9/10 sopping wet. The ball comes down. Jody Meek takes it at the 15-yard line. Meek gets a block from Tony Powell, cuts it up across the 25, out to the 27, and that's where Borger will set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 27. McNellis, the quarterback, sends Nix and Willard out wide. It's a give to Haynes. Haynes has Denny out in front of him to block, and Michael Cano also, and Haynes gets out to about a 9-yard gain. The ball will be placed just inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. David, I'm picked up 10. 1st and 10 for the Dogs at the 38-yard line. Willard and Nix split out to the wide side. Movement along the line of scrimmage. Inside handoff to Michael Cano. There's a flag down. And it's going to be a back in there with Aaron Haynes at tailback. McNellis drops back. He's elusive. He's trying to get around the corner. He's trying to run. McNellis showing some speed. McNellis will pick up the first down. Evan McNellis, Johnny, got in trouble and had to run with the football a little bit and showed his speed as he got back around the outside corner and turned it upfield. Showed some speed for the first down. Schultzman first, and you bet. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Clovis 42. McNellis, straight drop. And he finds in the flat Mario Acosta, the fullback. Acosta makes a cut, and he'll be very close to a first down. Acosta very close to the first down. In fact, he may have it. Let's see on the spot. 10, Borger at the 32 of Clovis. 2 receivers from the near side, Powell and Willard. Nick split from the far side, give to Haynes. Haynes cuts, finds an opening, pulls over one man, still going. Haynes inside the 30, and Johnny Rustin, that time, Aaron Haynes just made a 90-degree cut almost at the line of scrimmage. What a beautiful inside the Clovis 30-yard line. And it's an inside hand handoff again to Michael Kano, the fullback, but nothing doing as Clovis really stopped up that middle. Their front line, defensive line, and Coach Mack talked to George Grover about this, George. The good aggressive line play on that defensive pounds per man is what the Dogs giving up on the offensive line. Third down, 3rd and 6. McNellis, straight drop back, looking for a man open, and found Willard, but Willard was mugged at about the 10-yard line, and the referee pulled the old yellow napkin, and it's going to be a 4th down and 7, ball just inside the Clovis 30-yard line. McNellis has split backfield, Kano and Haynes, Willard, Powell, and Mix the receivers. McNellis, straight drop back, finds a man over the middle, and it's Willard. Willard has the football at the 10, Willard to 5, he's touchdown, scores. Willard turns the 5-yard line, gets into the end zone. McNellis finding Willard. Third touchdown off the night, and Borger pulls out 20-14.
Absolutely one of the favorite plays for McNellis and Willard. They're going to love it from now on. But David, as Coach Mack referred to earlier in the game, he called Zane Willard in a pre-game interview. He called Zane Willard not the playmaker, but the play breaker. There's the play breaker of the 1998 football season for the Borger Bulldogs, Zane the Z Willard.
All right, and Lamose has the point after. It is good, and so with 6:32 left to go in the third quarter play, the Borger Bulldogs 21 next week.
That's for sure.
Well, again, it's a team effort. Borger Bulldogs, the line of scrimmage, the guys are really blocking well. It's a team effort. Defense playing well. Justice with the ball. Got Justice with the football. A little razzle-dazzle again. He breaks open. Justice. And finally, Chris Miavez brings him down along with Nick Limoges, the kicker. And Justice out to the 35-yard line. You know, it's a wing. One split to the near side. Split backfield behind Colson, the quarterback. And it will give the tailback again with the football. And boy, he does a good job. At that time, gets about 4 or 5 yards. That's Chris Justice. 5:42 left in the third quarter. It's a give to the big fullback. Chad Anderson meets him at the line of scrimmage with the fullback. Milton Bench does a good job to break the initial tackle of Chad Anderson to pick up the first down for Clovis. 1st and 10 for Clovis. At the 45-yard line, option by Colson, the quarterback. And good job that time by Michael Kano and J.R. Duke on the line of scrimmage to shut Colson down on the quarterback option. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Make lots of adjustments.
2nd and 8 for Clovis. It's the toss sweep to the big fullback. He's got some running room this time. And Chuck Holland finally takes it out. But not after he gets a first down at the 35-yard line. Boy, and he is beside the Borger 35-yard line. Colson with the handoff right up the middle. That time to the tailback. And boy, he twists and turns. A missed tackle there from the safety. Allowed Justice to spin and pick up a first down all the way inside the Bulldog 15-yard line. The waning moment for the third quarter. Toss sweep. Justice, this time Chris Miavez, along with J.R. Duke and Peyton Lufkin also in the tackle. Chad Anderson does a nice job standing up Justice for a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down and a man tackle. All right, it is 2nd down. And a handoff again to Justice. This time Chad Anderson and Chuck Holland, Tony Powell make the tackle. There's flag down on the play. Let's see. At the Borger 17-yard line. Colson, the quarterback, Clovis quarterback, sets his team. He rolls out, looks for his man out in the flat. Chuck Holland breaks the pass up as the quarterback Colson tried to hit Milton Bench, the fullback, who had gone out into the flat. And Holland made a nice play that time. And it'll be 3rd and 12. And David Clovis has the ball at the Borger 17-yard line. Colson, the quarterback, drops back, looks and has the man, and has caught the ball. Bench, and Bench into the end zone. There is a flag down on the play, possibly a roughing the passer, maybe a holding penalty. Let's see. Tony Powell went for the interception that time instead of just trying to deflect the pass. 3rd and 16 for the Wildcats at the Borger 22-yard line. All sweep by Colson. IFT. No, Colson Wilkinson, the inside linebacker on the blitz, and Justice was caught in the backfield. Great play by Colton Wilkinson and Johnny Weston. That's 225 pounds, moving pretty fast through that line of scrimmage to fill that corner. Clovis will go for it on 4th down and 20. Colson back to throw, and and the ball is, well, thrown out of bounds, really, but it was a hit for Matt Green. It's incomplete. Borger will take over on down with 2:06 left in the third quarter. A real important
Up the gut on the Wildcats and really caused some confusion.
All right, it's 1st and 10, Borger. They have the ball at their 25-yard line. McNellis, inside handoff again to Kano. That's about the 4th time they've run that play, and still Clovis doing a nice job staying at home. That play's just not there. Clovis, a good job on the Mr. Slice.
We're going to talk about these guys in just a moment.
2nd down for the Bulldogs. McNellis rolls out, pitches it to Haynes. Haynes comes up with it, tries to make the corner, and doesn't. It'll be 3rd down. That time, McNellis looked like he was going down the line to option, and the defensive lineman for Clovis really shot through there. McNellis with a loss. It is 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Straight drop back. McNellis looks for the big tight end over the middle and just in and out of the hands of the big tight end, Jerry Don Nugent. 6'4" target, Johnny, and McNellis had some steam on that football. Just a real nice job
doing a fine
Bulldog
job.
offensive line. Colton Wilkinson back in deep punt formation. Wilkinson, a pretty nice punt. It bounds at the 50-yard line and inside the 45 down to about the 43-yard line where it'll be touched down. It'll be
To contain these Wildcats and keep the victory.
They have it 1st and 10 at their 43-yard line. Toss sweep to the tailback. He makes the cut. Maya King does a good job. And finally, Chuck Holland brings down Milton Finch. Maya King had him deep in the backfield and made great penetration. Finch made just a really nice play to get that back to the line of scrimmage here in the 3rd quarter of play.
We appreciate Drew Grogan and all our friends at United.
2nd down and the 3 for the Clovis Wildcats. Ball resting inside their half of the field. Toss sweep. And the tailback is looking for a man. He has a man open. And in and out of the hands of the lone receiver, Johnny Rustin, who was out there all alone. It was on the tailback. He faked the run and tried to pull up. 7:53 left in the ball game. Chad Colson, the quarterback, marks the signals out, and it's the cross-buck action to the fullback again, and he's going to pick up the 1st down to the Borger 43-yard line. Devin Brown and Tony Powell on the tackle with big Milton Finch, and boy, Finch 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. 11:27 in the game. It's a give to the tailback. That's Justice. And Chris Nieves, Colton Wilkinson, and J.R. Duke on the tackle as the big fullback Justice, the tailback line, split backfield. The quarterback Colson looks for a man out in the flat, and he has him down to the 20. The big tight end is taken down by Tony Powell, but not before he gets a big gainer. 20 yards, way down to the 20-yard line. That's Cliff Godfrey, the big tight end. Godfrey with one touchdown on offense, a balanced attack by the Wildcats. Here they go again, and Finch the fullback, and Chad Anderson tries to get into the hole to stop him, and boy, Finch, a load, really just kind of ran over Chad and picked up about 4 or 5 yards right through the heart of the Bulldog defense. They're pounding. It is second down and 2. The ball resting outside the 10-yard line. A give to Justice. That time nothing doing as the Borger Bulldog defense really does a nice job on the play. Getting in there quickly was Colton Wilkinson from his linebacker position. Good big play for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 5. Wildcats driving on the 15 of the Borger Bulldogs. Borger a blitz look. Colson has the man open. Intercepted by Tony Powell. Tony Powell going to be down the sideline. One man to beat. Tony Powell has all the way out to midfield. Boy, you can see that one coming, Johnny. He laid back for it. Colson, the quarterback, tried to go to the well one too many times. And Tony Powell picked him clean all the way out to midfield. 1st and 10 Borger. That was your old man mover right there. Yes, sir. Backbreaker.
Well, I'll tell you, Tony Powell is going to be tickled about that interception, but he's not going to like the film day tomorrow when they see that film when the big
Number 65,
6'2", 218-pound lineman caught him at midfield.
9:07 left in the ball game. Borger 21. Clovis 14. Fumble on the snap. And let's see, McNellis, I think. No, Clovis recovers the football. Mercy sakes. That's a tough on the Borger turnover. They have the ball at the Borger at the Clovis 45. Colson back to throw. He's looking deep. And in and out of the hands. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Borger. West Kendall. But there's a flag down. Let's see. They're going to call interference.
They're going to call an interference call because Colton Wilkinson was running with his back to the football.
So fresh them down to Bulldog territory. Split backfield. Cade Colson is the quarterback. Split backfield. Bench and Justice are the backs. Matt Green on the wing. And it's the toss sweep. Justice, the tailback, and Wilkinson gets him deep in the backfield. Ball's on the ground.
It's down at the point.
Down by contact, but boy, Colton Wilkinson knifed through there and pushed the tailback Justice back in the backfield. It'll be a loss on the play. Great job. 8:11 left to go in the ball game. Inside handoff that time to the fullback, and Borger does a nice job staying at home. Chad Anderson, Tim Dallas out there along with Colton Wilkinson. Good job that time by the Bulldog defense. We have two wide receivers, two tight ends, and here comes a reverse. A reverse tailback, J.R. Duke tries to get him. He misses one, and Chuck Holland finally gets him, but he's going to have a first down. Chuck Holland came up and nailed him. J.R. Duke nearly had him back in the backfield. And boy, J.R. Duke got blocked, Johnny, and lights nearly went out. But Justice made a nice play. Bent over, grasping for air. It's the time of the ball game. You got to step up and go. It's 1st and 10. And the big tailback has the football. Makes a step. Colton Wilkinson turns him inside along with Chad Anderson. And Finch, the fullback. And Johnny, he is a load, a 200-pounder. He doesn't look like he needs to come up with a play on the 25-yard line. Green in motion. And the quarterback Colson rolls around. He looks. Wilkinson finally gets Finch out in the backfield, out of the 20, inside the, well, about the 19-yard line. Wilkinson had Finch covered, but the big fullback got the football, but it'll be 3rd and a backfield. All right, split backfield for the Wildcats. It is 3rd and a long 3. Quarterback options, and he pitches out to the tailback. He's going to have close to the first down. It depends on the mark. Good job that time by Chad Anderson coming in to disrupt the flow, and Devin Brown takes the big tailback down. It'll be very close to the first down. And about a half a yard for the Wildcats. They come in a power I backfield. Finch deep in the eye. It's a turn. It's a give to Finch. And Finch breaks across the line for the first down. Good job that time by the Clovis offensive line getting a push over the right side, and Finch, the big tailback, picks up the first down. 1st and 10. Ball resting just right outside. 1st and 10 from the 15. Split backfield. Finch in the backfield along with Justice. Colson, toss sweep to Justice. And a good block that time. There's going to be a clip, I think, as Justice is taken down by Tony Powell. Chuck Holland came up, Johnny Rustin, and got his legs taken out from under him. He certainly did. I heard Coach Gene Bryan, who stepped in the booth here with us, who hosts always up here in the... All right, here they go. It is 1st and 20. Right at the 25-yard line. One man, that is Justice, in the backfield. Quarterback finds Vincent Finch, the fullback. Chuck Holland and Tony Powell chase him, and they get all the way down to about the 17-yard line. There's penalty flags all over. Let's see. I didn't see really any infractions. I don't know what the deal is. Well, we had a penalty behind the line of scrimmage, and then we had 3 flags on the tackle, David. 25-yard line. Split backfield. Finch and Justice the backs. Colson is the quarterback. He's rolling out. He's looking for Justice out of the flat, and it's incomplete as good pressure that time by Michael Cano, J.R. Duke, and company in there on the clock winding in the 4th quarter. Borger with a 7-point lead. Colson, straight drop back. Looking on the sideline. It's intercepted by Wes Hindle at the 15, the 20 to 25. Wes Hindle, the senior quarterback, got the ball and picked it off. And I'm telling you what a beautiful play by Wes Hindle. Boy, he picked the thing off. There's a flag down. Let's see. Well, as we check for the flag, looking at time, 4:15 left to go. wide. It's a give to Haynes. McNellis with the football. He's running. He makes a cut. McNellis turns. He'll have a first down out across the 30, nearly to the 35-yard line. Johnny, that was wide open. McNellis just a little bootleg action. The defensive end came and closed down, and McNellis was around the corner. He certainly has. First and 10. Bulldogs at the 34-yard line. McNellis has an eye backfield behind him. Haynes gets the give, deep in the eye. Aaron Haynes still on his feet, still churning. Throws the football up, and Haynes, with second and third effort, gets out across the 40 behind big Derek Bridwell, the center. Gainham, Rogers, and Ryan Denny pushing a big hole for Haynes. And boy, he had some great ball. All right, it is second and 2. Bulldogs at the 42-yard line with the drive. McNellis working seconds off the clock. Toss sweep to Haynes. A good kick-out block by Cato, the fullback. Haynes across the line of scrimmage. He'll have the first down out close to midfield. Aaron Haynes on the toss sweep. Cut back and did a nice job with 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Rear tackle had just done a marvelous job for that Bulldog offensive line. It is first and 10 at the 49. Toss sweep to Haynes to the near side. Gets a block. Haynes makes a cut. Haynes still on his feet across midfield for about 3. And they'll spot it at the 49-yard line, just over the midfield stripe into Clovis territory.
You're right, David. A great job by the offensive front five for the Bulldogs. But how about Gainham Rogers going from last year, he was playing freshman football against these little guys around the panhandle. All of a sudden, he's forearm shiver, parentheses closed Rogers.
And Cato gets the inside dive. Cato breaks loose. Cato still his feet across the 35, down to the 34. That time, the quarterback, McNellis, faked the toss sweep to Haynes and gave it to Cato right up the gut, right over Derek Bridwell with a minute 47 left to go. And the Bulldogs are driving first and 10.
Got a timeout here on the field. Never mind.
All right, the referee winds the clock with a minute 26 left to go. High formation, McNellis running some time off of the clock. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
When he's going to stand for a while.
Running the clock down, a minute 14 left to go.
12 seconds on the count clock.
Good clock management by the young junior quarterback. Haynes carries for about 3, and boy, Johnny Rustin, that ball's out there like a loaf of bread. That's left to go. Haynes deep in the eye. Willard and Nick split out to the near side. Toss sweep to Haynes. Haynes dancing around the line of scrimmage and breaks it inside the 30. Almost got loose that time as Aaron Haynes. They ought to be picked up about 4 yards. The Borger Bulldogs are going to win this home opener against the Clovis Wildcats.
Got a timeout on the floor?
Sure do. At the Clovis 27-yard line. 19 seconds left to go. The Bulldogs need to protect it, run that thing out, and hold on to it. Clovis will be trying, obviously, to strip the football.
Not going to happen. And 13 seconds left.
They get their timeout called with 13 seconds left to go. McNellis running some time off the clock. He needs to let it go.
He can't let it go here.
Okay, he's got to stop to go, so he needs to.
He takes the timeout.
Yeah, ball didn't, or the clock did not start with the timeout, so we started that whole offensive and defensive bunch. Boy, they played well tonight. A lot of people have stepped up. Aaron Haynes on the toss sweep. Haynes runs. He breaks it. He's going to have the first down, Johnny Rustin. Aaron Haynes with the first down, and that's going to seal the fate of the Clovis Wildcats.
Looks like 5 ticks on the clock, and of course Borger has 2 more timeouts. Clovis is out of timeouts. So let's see if we get the first down markers moved.
Timeout. Right, they're going to measure it. Look here in the ball game. Tony Powell is playing very deep. Everybody else backed off. Just a slight rush. The quarterback rolls out, and he looks and finds a man open. Powell intercepts the football. Tony Powell at the 10, the 5, and knocked out of bounds with time expired. Tony Powell ends the ball game, and the Borger Bulldogs beat